Good morning, dear all, and welcome back in today's session. So, we were doing chapter number 12, Earth, Sun, and Moon. Now, we have come to the end of this chapter, that is eclipses, and we have to talk about artificial satellite. Now, eclipses. So, eclipses are formed when the shadow of heavenly bodies are cast on one another. So, you all know that Moon is a natural satellite that always revolve around the earth. So while revolving around the earth, it happens that sometime that all these three, sun, moon and earth, comes in a straight line. At that time what happens? Sometime moon comes in the middle and sometime earth comes in the middle. So sometime it happens that earth casts a shadow on the moon, and sometime it happens that moon casts a shadow, moon gives a shadow on the earth depending upon their position. So this shadow, you can see here the shadow of moon and the shadow of earth. So the shadow of earth and the moon produced by sunlight are called eclipses. And at the time of eclipse, the sun, moon and earth comes in a straight line. Now, types of eclipses. So there are two types of eclipses, lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. During lunar eclipse, moon looks like this, red in color, and during solar eclipse, moon is not visible at all. You can see, we cannot see moon, and during solar eclipse you can see easily the corona of sun. What is corona? Outer thin layer of the sun. And during solar eclipse it can be seen nicely, corona of the sun. Now what is lunar eclipse? So when the earth comes in between the sun and moon in a straight line while revolving around the sun, the earth casts its shadow on the moon. You can see earth is casting a shadow on the moon. It stops the light of sun from reaching the moon. Hence the moon cannot be seen partly or wholly. This is called lunar eclipse. Okay. So lunar eclipse occur at night in full moon day. So during full moon day, moon comes in the opposite side of earth. So always lunar eclipse occur in full moon day, in which earth casts a shadow on the moon, totally or partly. Now the earth shadow has two parts. You can see the earth shadow has two parts. One is known as umbra and second one is known as penumbra. So what is umbra? So when the earth totally blocks the sunlight, okay, when earth shadow totally blocks the sunlight, it is called, this portion is called umbra. And the part of earth shadow that blocks only a part of sunlight, so when it is in the straight line, in straight line always there will be umbra shadow, because here it is totally blocking the sunlight, and from the side it is partly blocking the sunlight. So during at the side there will be penumbra shadow. Okay, what are two shadows? One is umbra and another one is penumbra. So which is the shadow which comes straight and which is totally blocking the sunlight, that part is known as umbra shadow. And the part of the earth shadow that blocks partly, little bit sunlight, then that part is known as penumbra shadow. Okay. Now when the moon is completely in the dark shadow, now during umbra shadow you can see, when moon is, you can look here, when moon is completely in a dark shadow due to umbra, then it is called total lunar eclipse. Now moon is totally in a dark due to umbra shadow, so this is known as total lunar eclipse. You can see during total lunar eclipse moon look red in color. And when during it is revolving now, so when moon comes in the penumbra side, it means, you can say, when moon is partly hidden by the dark shadow. Here you can see partly, little bit it is hidden with the dark shadow, and it has came to penumbra shadow, then it is called partial lunar eclipse. Here total sunlight is not hidden. So during partial lunar eclipse, moon look like this. And when moon comes in a penumbral shadow, then it is called penumbral lunar eclipse, and in that time moon looks like this, white in color. Now second eclipse is solar eclipse. So when the moon comes in between the sun and earth, then the moon casts its shadow on the earth. The people in certain part of the earth cannot see the sun at all, or see it only partially for some time. This is called solar eclipse. So here also you can see when moon comes in between the sun and earth and it casts a shadow, then that shadow is known as solar eclipse. So here also you can see there are two types of shadow. One is umbra and other two is penumbra. So the straight shadow, you can see the straight shadow that totally blocks the sunlight, that is known as umbra. So this portion, at this portion, people will be unable to see the sun. So at this portion it will be total solar eclipse. And the people or this area where partial shadow is present, little shadow is present, from these part people can see the sunlight little bit. So here it will be partial solar eclipse. You can see here in total solar eclipse, it always occur, total solar eclipse will be always occur in a straight line, and partial solar eclipse will be occurring in the sides. Okay, so you can see during total solar eclipse, totally sun is blocked, and in partial solar eclipse you can see from the side half sun is visible. Now what are the safeties during eclipses? So during solar eclipses, never look at the sun directly. Use protective glasses to view the sun. Now next point is total solar eclipses offer the best chance to study the corona of sun. Right now I have shown you. You can see here the corona of the sun. What is corona? Outer thin layer of the sun. It is called corona. So total solar eclipse offer the best chance to study the corona of sun. But care has to be taken while viewing the sun. So during new moon days, there are very high tides called spring tides in the seas and oceans. One must avoid going into these water bodies for fishing or swimming. Now satellites. What are satellites? So you all know that satellites are heavenly bodies that revolve around the planet. There are two types of satellites, natural satellite and artificial satellite. So what are natural satellites? Satellites that are created by nature. For example, moon is the natural satellite of earth. An artificial satellite means man-made satellite. It is a human-made object that has been purposely placed into the orbit around the earth or other planets to perform specific functions. For example, Aryabhat is a man-made satellite. Now humans have launched a number of satellites into the space. Some satellites orbit the earth in the thermosphere layer. They are launched into the space by powerful rockets to overcome the force of gravity. Now Sputnik 1 was the first artificial satellite. It was launched by Soviet Union on 4th October 1957. After that, many artificial satellites have been launched by different countries including India. Now artificial satellites are sent into space to gather informations and to study the universe. Now, India has built and launched several artificial satellites. The first Indian artificial satellite name was Aryabhat, and it was launched on 19 January 1975. Some other artificial satellites of India are Bhaskara, Rohini, Apple, INSAT 1B, INSAT 2B, IRS First A, and GSAT. The latest satellite launched by India was Cartosat 2C on 22nd June 2016. You can see this is Sputnik 1. So it is spherical in shape, but as it goes into the space, it opens up, and from the inside it looks like this. This is also Sputnik 1 from inside. Okay, and this is the Aryabhat first Indian satellite, which was launched in 19th April 1975. Now, what is the purpose of artificial satellite? Why they are used? So, they perform different functions like scientific research satellite. These satellites collect information about space. The Hubble Space Telescope is a scientific satellite that orbits around the Earth. It sees the sky more clearly than telescope on the ground. Military satellite. So these are called spy satellites. Why? Because these help in detecting the launch of missiles, the direction of ships at sea, and movement of military equipments on the ground. Next is the communication satellite. It helps in sending messages from one country to another through telephone calls, radios, television program, and computer information. So communication satellite help in all these things. Next is the navigation satellites. So to find the way. Okay, so airplane, car, and ships with several equipments can use information from satellite to find the way from one place to another place. And last is the weather forecast satellite. They take pictures of the movement of clouds and help to forecast weather. They give us early warnings of dangerous storms, cyclones, forest fires, floods, etc. So weather forecast, weather information is given by weather satellites. Now space travel. So the study of all the scientific disciplines involved in space exploration and the phenomena occurring in outer space is called space science. And people who go to space are called astronauts. So all these are astronauts like Yuri Gagarin. Who was he? The first man to go into the space. Now the first woman to go into the space was Valentina Tereshkova. She is Valentina Tereshkova, first woman to go into the space. Now he is a Rakesh Sharma, the first Indian to go into the space, and she is Kalpana Chawla, the first Indian woman to go into the space. So this is the end of chapter. Watch the video again if you have any query and discuss. Tell me your query in the Zoom class. Okay, thank you.